new presentation from us. So we are testing this new presentation out on you. So you are a lucky few who have joined, and hopefully everything goes to plan. Now this is being recorded, so if you did want to come back to it, refer to it, or share it, then you can do, because as educators, we know that, not everybody learns at the same rate, in the same ways. And so if it doesn't all go in first time, that's completely understandable. But we will go ahead and get started. Thank you so much, Echo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. And go through this presentation. It's not a very long presentation. I won't keep too much of your day. And if you do have any questions at the end of the presentation, then the best person to go back to is always going to be the person who's, recommended that you come along and watch today, because they should have all of the answers to all of your questions. So let me go ahead, share my screen with you so we can go ahead and get started. So thank you everyone for joining. Very welcome to the NextGen Academy presentation. So this presentation will be all about who we are, what we do, how you can get started. If you did want more information on obviously the network marketing side, then there are presentations dedicated to that, which go on throughout the week as well. Our next one now will be on Saturday, again at 1 p.m. So if you want more information on that, I don't touch upon it too much in this presentation, but please do feel free to watch those. All of our presentations as well are uploaded to our official YouTube channel, so go ahead and have a look at those. So who are NextGen Academy? If you haven't, had a look at the Academy side in your back office yet, or if you are completely new to NextGen, then NextGen Academy, obviously we are a Forex and Crypto education service, and we are run by the UK Trading Academy, one of the most reputable trading academies in the world, which were established in 2010. You have at your beck and call a team of professional institutional traders and obviously educators. We have been running since, like I said, 2010. So our course has been perfected over time, and you now have an amazing service. You also, of course, get daily rewards on your education package purchase with NextGen. Again, more information on that in our other presentation that we do next month, Saturday at 1 p.m. We are the only Forex and Crypto Network Marketing Academy that has an accredited course. We also have 3 outstanding strategies, which you'll see more as we go along this presentation. And I am sat in it. We now have a physical academy college, which is based in Wales in the UK, and that is available for all students, no additional charge. All of our students have the opportunity to come down and go through the course, ask questions. We will elaborate on things, and you will be able to have that face-to-face, and you can actually come down on 4 separate occasions as well. So it's not just the once that you get with your package. You can come down 4 times and go through that, so you have all of the information that you will need, and obviously any questions that you may have, we can answer them. So let's meet the team then. So this is the team that you will, of the majority of the time, see. Obviously, we have other traders as well, but in terms of providing that education to you, obviously, first we have Paul Chalmers. He is the Managing Director of NextGen Academy, and obviously he owns the UK Trading Academy as well, so an amazing trader. We then have Martha, Craig. Craig you will hear a lot from, because he often does a lot of the updates, because he's our chief financial analyst. He does a lot of the updates and market analysis with the students. Emma then, of course, that is myself. So you will hear a lot from me. Obviously, I do a lot of the presentations. At a lot of the events, I will do presentations as well. So you will get to see me. You will hear from me most of the time. I'll be the one responding to you on the live chat, I think. Philip as well, then he is one of our financial analysts. But he is incredible at developing strategies. So you have him to thank for any upgrades that we get to our strategies as well. Now, like I said, we're sat in it. This is the Academy Training Centre. So based in Wales, we have ample parking for when you want to come down, but it is finished to the high standard that all of our offices, all the NextGen offices are. You can see here we've got the world clocks. We have individual computers for each individual student who comes down. We have a MetaTrader set up on each of those computers, so you can get stuck in straight away to your training, to the trading. And we also have, you can see them here as well, all of the data streams that you need to, have an accurate picture of the markets as it's happening, streamed live in front of you. We've got Bloomberg up there, we've got our strategies up there, and obviously we have the data streams that we pay for, the indices that we pay for streamed in as well, and of course that's streamed back out to you. But when you come down, hopefully you will see that it is a state-of-the-art college, and you will have all of the tools that you need to become a competent trader. Now, like I said, we are the only network marketing companies have this accredited course. Only actually 5% of all crypto and Forex trading companies as a whole, whether they're network marketing or not, but we are the only network marketing company with an accredited Forex and crypto trading course. Now, that is an internationally recognized qualification from Aspire Business School within the EU, and of course that is provided to you on completion of the course. Now, we are in the final stages of, designing the actual certificate that you will get. So the exciting part, and once that is completed, then you will have more information on exactly, how long you will need to study for, what the exam or test at the end will look like. So keep your eyes peeled for that information. Now, if some of you might have traded Forex before, some of you might be completely new to it, which is absolutely fine. But just to give you a bit of information on what is Forex, a lot of us may know crypto more than Forex because obviously the celebrity with crypto in recent years, but Forex is the foreign exchange. So, when you go on holiday abroad, you might need to change your currency into the currency of the country you're traveling to. But that makes Forex the biggest industry in the world. Everybody, or a lot of people, the majority of people may have, had a part in it without even realizing, for example, when you do go on holiday. But there are over 10 million people worldwide who trade on the foreign exchange. They are trading, whether it be sat within a big institution, or whether it, there's a number of retail traders as well, who will trade maybe in addition to their job, as well as their job. So it is a massive industry, as you can see. So with that number of people, and with it being the biggest industry in the world, there is over $6 trillion traded every single day, $6 trillion. And that is Monday to Friday. So every day, this enormous volume of money is being pushed through these markets. And obviously, the good thing with Forex is that whether the market goes up or whether the market comes down, as long as you're in the right trade, then you will make money. So the market doesn't have to keep going up for you to make money on Forex. Obviously, we are taking buys and sells. And with that sheer volume of money going through the market every single day, it's no surprise that there are more millionaires than in any other business. The institutions are pushing enormous sums of money through the market, which means there's enormous sums of money to be made. I think the most successful Forex trader is a gentleman in America, and his personal net worth is around 6 billion. So there is an awful lot of money to be made from trading Forex. However, if you have had maybe a quick Google or you've traded unsuccessfully in the past, you will see that there are a lot of stories out there of people losing money. A survey done within the world of Forex said that 85% of people who trade Forex lose money, which is just a mind-blowing percentage, especially coming from obviously a successful trading institution. 10% then make little to no profit, so it's not really worth their time. And 5% make big profits. Now, if you think you have hedge funds, you have pensions, you've got banks all trading on the foreign exchange, they wouldn't be trading it if they weren't making money. So a lot of that 5% is going to be made up of institutional traders. But we're very happy to say NextGen is in that top 5%. So the service behind NextGen Academy has been going 2.5 years, over 2.5 years, coming up 3 early next year already. And within that 2.5 years, we've not had a single losing week for our students, which is an incredible track record. But that is because of the way that we trade, the way that we teach, is that institutional way with very, very strict money management, as the institutions have. They're not trading on emotions. That is their day job. They're coming into work, they're sitting down at their desks. And the one thing that we can do for you is to help you develop that mentality as that of a professional trader, because like I said, they're not trading on the emotions. And a lot of people who lose money, obviously there's always a reason why people are losing money, but the reason most of the time is that, you know, you maybe have 3 or 4 winning trades, and then you'll think you're on a lucky streak or a winning streak, and they will go into that 4th or that 5th trade when they simply shouldn't have. Everything was telling them not to, but they thought they had luck on their side. And that is when they will lose that money and they will wipe out all of their profits. We also avoid trading when there's major news announcements or holidays. Today is a fantastic example of that. We are not trading today in this office. We are not streaming out our strategies so that you do not be tempted to trade, because when there is a public holiday like today, Thanksgiving in the US, those retail traders, those institutional traders, which make up a vast sum of that $6 trillion, they're not at their desks, they're at home, they're having turkey dinner with their families, which makes the volume in the market plummet. Because that 6 trillion is not being put in, because they're all eating dinner with their families. And so the market can become very flat. And the movements that we see then can be volatile, because you have maybe retail traders pushing the market in ways that it might not previously have gone. And so we don't risk it. We've had a lovely profitable week already, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're keeping hold of that profit. We're not trading today, but we will be right back at our desks at 8:30 in the morning when our live stream goes back on. So NextGen Academy service then, what do you get with the NextGen Academy service? So you will get 12 hours of live streaming. That includes our strategies that we use, and that also includes some very expensive, very prestigious tools, which the institutions have, which we stream right back out to you. You get 8 hours a day of live support. So that is when we're sat right in this office, the whole team, and we are able to answer all of your questions live. Through our instant chat service. So when I say it's instant, at one point it was about 26 seconds our average response time was, which is incredible. Means that we have to read the question and type out a response, but you'll often hear it in the background that someone asks a question. It's linked to all of our computers, so we are right there next to you. We of course have a UK training college. So we are going to be running that on a Tuesday. You will be able to come down. You need to book an appointment first, obviously, because we've got limited spaces in the classroom. But of course, each student will have their own computer, will have access to the data streams and everything that you need. You will receive 20 educational modules. These are the online modules that you can watch. If you can't come into the college, you still have access to those. You will get access to those for 52 weeks as well as your daily rewards. And those educational modules will take you from knowing nothing to being able to trade as a professional trader. Of course, you get a fully accredited course now. Like I said, we will be shortly releasing, what you have to do to get that accreditation. And you also get access to 3 amazing strategies, which have, again, keep us in that top 5% along with our money management that we teach you. But if you do have a look online, like I said, there are Forex education providers out there, our competitors, if you will, obviously none of which are accredited. However, we have a number of things which make NextGen Academy unique. So let's have a look at what they are. Like I said, you get constant support from us, not only on our live chat, but also, we can bring things up on the live stream if that helps you, as if we were sat next to you. We can point to things and take you through things that way. We also have an amazing and a very supportive Telegram group. We were on WhatsApp, but we exceeded the limit for a group, so we had to move over to Telegram. So you can find the link for that Telegram in the download section when you're in the Academy site. We have the market index. Now, this is a financial institutions matrix. It is, if you've seen any films or you've been to a trading floor, you will see that one wall is normally covered in screens and they have different data streams on each different screen. And most of the big institutions have that. We have those same data streams streamed into our servers, and we stream that right back out to you for 12 hours a day. Of course, you get daily rewards on your education package purchase with NextGen. More information on Saturday's presentation for that one. But I know when I went off to university, I did a law and politics degree. I did not get any of my tuition back when I graduated, far from it. But that is what you get with NextGen. We have, of course, have 3 outstanding strategies, as I've said, and the tools that you have access to are worth $30,000 every single month. It is a full and complete crypto education, institutional education that you receive. Obviously, Paul, an amazing institutional trader, has developed this course, and he's been educating people since 2010. But obviously trading long before that. So all of his expertise, as well as his heart and his soul, has gone into bringing you an outstanding Forex and crypto education. And of course, you get that accreditation and qualification at the end of your course, which makes us unique in terms of network marketing, and it puts us in the top 5% of Forex and crypto trading education providers. So it's something we're very proud of, and something that each and every one of you get access to as part of your NextGen package. So those educational modules then, like I said, there are 20 of them in total, so they are very comprehensive. You do not need to know anything about Forex or crypto to get started. This, Paul often says he prefers if you don't know anything, because it means you haven't picked up any naughty habits along the way, but it really will take you from being a complete beginner and teach you how to trade the right way, the institutional way, so that you are in that 5% of people who make a really healthy profit from trading. It's simple to do. They are designed to be a step-by-step instruction. We are not expecting you to sit in front of a computer screen for 3 hours on end and try to absorb all of that information, because I know from my point of view that wouldn't work for me. Some of you might be able to do that, but these are set up maybe 20-25 minute long modules, which means you can have the freedom, if you're on your lunch break in work, watch a module, and you can watch them as many times as you need to until the light bulb moment happens and you can move on. And so that means anybody can do it. I learned how to trade when I was 14 years old. I had very little knowledge of the world, of the economy at that age, apart from I knew that when we went to Spain, we needed to get euros because we couldn't spend our British pounds over there. But, you know, the way that it has been set up means that anybody can do this, because you have teachers at your beck and call. So as if you went to any college or university or school, you expect to have a teacher there, or you expect to have a lecturer there for to answer your questions. And that is exactly what we are. We're not just checking some video modules at you and expecting you to learn it. We are here every step of the way. If you need something explained in a different way, perhaps, then we can do that for you, because we understand everybody learns at different paces and in different ways. Now, we also have those modules translated for you. So obviously they're in English because they've been done by the team within the UK. But we also have those available in Spanish, Arabic, and French as well. We are trying to make this as accessible to as many people as possible. And obviously we always like feedback. So if we have a big enough demand for a certain language which hasn't already been translated, we will try our best to bring that to you. So, like I said, I can't go on about this enough. We have amazing live streaming and support for you. So it really is like we are next to you. So if you see on the screen there, we have the live streaming from 8:30 in the morning until 8:30 in the evening. Now that is UK time, so please adjust that for where you are in the world. But you will see our two of our strategies streamed live every single day. One of those strategies includes the Financial Institutions Matrix, which is the market index, which is the tool that costs an awful lot of money to have streamed in, which we do. Our live chat then, so when we are physically in the office, is from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 p.m. And during that time is when we will do live market analysis on screen. So if you did want to come along and watch that live analysis, then at 9:30 in the morning and 1:30 in the evening, in the afternoon, we do that live market analysis. And that is your opportunity to see a professional trader set up all of the major markets for the day. And that can last anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour. Because this is your opportunity to watch a master at work. And of course, you get all of that with your NextGen service. And like I said, we've got an amazing Telegram group as well as our social medias, where you can, ask questions. A lot of our students, for example, Echo, he's been with us right from the start. He is an amazing trader now. He's in there, he's answering questions, as well as a lot of our students who've been with us now for a while. So that market index then, what is that market index? Like I said, it's the financial institutions matrix. It is unique in itself. To be able to have access to it, you need to be an institutional trader, but we've got the same data stream as those institutions do. And what it allows you to do and how it works is it allows you to see everything that is going on within all of the major currencies, and you get up to date every 5 minutes. That is updating the statistics as to how much volume is being put through those currencies. You can see how the volume is changing through those currencies. So every 5 minutes you are getting up-to-date statistics from all of those currencies. Paul's favorite saying, it is like opening Pandora's box. It has made us amazing profits for all of our members, and one of our strategies is based upon it. So our Newton index strategy then, that is the one that uses the market index. Our Da Vinci Code strategy, that is a crypto trading strategy. And we have the Asian rejection strategy. Now, the Asian rejection strategy is one where you can actually download the software for that. And you can trade with that for as long as your trading career lasts. Whether or not you're with the Academy in the future or not, your package enables you access to download the software for an incredible strategy. But we also give you 2 bonus strategies. Now, these are taught strategies, so there's 2 bonus modules on these. The hedging strategy and the Fibonacci follower. And once you've got to grips with those, you'll actually see that they can be applied as well to when you're trading crypto as well as Forex. So they have amazing usability. But let's just show you a brief screenshot, if you will, of the Newton index strategy. Now, if you haven't done Forex before, that can sometimes look a bit confusing, but when you break it down, you will see how easy and how simple it is to use. So the bottom half of this screen, or the bottom 2/3, if you will, that is the market index. So this is the tool that we are streaming out to you for 12 hours a day. It is on, like I said, you will see on big trading floors, they will usually have access to this data stream as well. But you can see it's showing all of the major currencies. And down the left-hand side of the screen, you've got a little index. And each one of these lines represents a currency. So each one of these lines, you can see the green line is the USD, the blue line is the euro, the white line is the Great British pound, and so on. And you can see they all like to congregate around this center line. And then they move, and then they all try and come back. And that center line is 0. So that's their baseline. That is where all of the currencies like to be. And that is where they're stable, but there, and then we have these movements. Obviously, movements are good because, like I said, in Forex, it doesn't matter whether the market goes up or down. As long as you're in the right trade, you're winning. So how the index works is that it tells you, like I said, every 5 minutes you're getting up-to-date statistics on how much volume is being put through these markets. So it tells you the previous volume, the current volume, and then you can see these boxes, they show you the strength of that volume change. And then where they are lying on the index, where that currency was previously lying 5 minutes ago, where it's lying now. So you can see that all of those currencies are congregating and they make movements. And it's really easy to identify which of the currencies we are going to be looking at. Because you can see these movements. Now you'll have these movements, sometimes all of the currencies can go, sometimes they'll go one at a time. But for this example, and please don't expect that I want you to know how to trade this from my brief 5-minute explanation. Everybody, like I said, when you have access to those modules, we have a module dedicated to the strategies. We have modules dedicated to the strategy. So please don't expect that this is all you're going to get. So we are looking at this orange line here and this yellow line down here, because what happens in Forex is that when a currency goes past a certain point, that currency will become what we call exhausted. It'll become exhausted and it wants to come back down to its baseline. And that is exactly what you can see they always do. And that's, so we're looking for two currencies going in opposite directions past certain points, which you will learn about within the modules. So we're looking at this orange line here, which is the Japanese yen, and we are looking at this yellow line down here, which is the Aussie dollar. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the Aussie dollar Japanese yen market here. So that's what this chart is. This is the Australian dollar Japanese yen chart. And you can see that movement there. We've had a sharp downwards movement. So from your own analysis, you may have gone into that. But what we can see with this market is that on one occasion here, it's tried to go back up. We've got almost 3 bars there of this market going back up, and then it comes back down. So if you'd gone into a buy there, you would have lost out because the market's continued to come down. It's tried to go up again here, but it's still in a downwards trend. So if you tried to go into a buy here, again, you would have been knocked out. But we've got the advantage of having the market index, and that tells us to wait until both of these currencies have started turning towards their baseline. And so you can see with this blue line here, that is the point where both currencies are starting to turn and reaching the qualifications and the for the strategy. We are going in on a buy trade right here, and that is going to be one of the earliest possible opportunities to get into a buy trade where we know it's not going to do what it's done here and go back down and here and go back down. So that is when we're confident that the markets have become exhausted and they're going to come back to this baseline. And we're going to close the trade when the first of those currencies goes back through zero. It reaches its baseline, which has happened here, the yellow line, which again is the Australian dollar, that has crossed through zero just by here. So if we look, that has closed there with 25 pips profit, which is a really nice profit for one trade. You can see here, not too much longer, there is a GBP and a CHF, which is probably qualified as well. But just from this brief screenshot, we're looking at that for our purposes. But that is, again, just one trade on one of our strategies at one point. And we have, like I said, 3 amazing strategies, plus a further 2 taught strategies, which you can use. And we therefore have, obviously, these trades come up all the time. Now, our Da Vinci Code strategy, that's a little bit different. Our Da Vinci Code strategy is a crypto trading strategy. It is our newest strategy in that it launched just a couple of months ago. And again, this is a crypto strategy. Now, this has made an amazing start. It's made a great impression on absolutely everybody. And like I said, you have a module just dedicated to each individual strategy. So you will know how to use that, and you should feel comfortable using it before obviously going live with your trading. But this is one that, again, is streamed live to you for 12 hours every single day that you can follow. Now, our third amazing strategy is the Asian rejection strategy. So again, this works on the Asian session. You can see then the sessions there are split up into days. And the Asian rejection strategy is one that you get to download. So that is yours to keep. Once you've downloaded it, it comes also with a lot size calculator. And the Asian rejection strategy, I know it is Echo's favorite. I haven't talked to him whether actually the Da Vinci Code's taken over yet, but I know he's a big fan of the Asian rejection strategy. And if you are up to date with your Financial Times, or you keep up to date with Bloomberg, you might have seen that the best performing hedge fund last year made around 10.6%. The Asian rejection strategy makes on average 11. So it performs better than the best performing hedge fund as per Bloomberg. So if you wanted to check that, then go ahead. But again, that is what makes it a little nugget of gold, because you get to download this one and keep it. Now, it all starts with a NextGen package. So let's have a little look at what these packages are. Firstly, you have the starter pack. So that is €100. And the big thing which changes with our packages is the length of time that you have access to the live streaming. So you get absolutely everything with every package. The only thing that is changing is the length of time that you have access to the live streaming, because that is the strategies and the tools that are worth $30,000 every single month. You get everything with your packages. There is no monthly additional charges. It is all included in your package. Also, of course, you're getting your daily rewards as well. So with the starter pack, you get 1 week of full access to that live trading, as well as daily rewards for your package duration. You will still also, as well as daily rewards, have access to the educational modules. It is just that live streaming that's changing. The apprentice pack then, €200. So this time you're getting 15 full days of access. Our business pack is €500. That gets you 1 month of full access. And then our larger packages, so our professional package is €1,000. That gets you 3 months of full access. And again, some of the bigger packages come along to our presentation on Saturday, just to hear how you can get higher daily rewards. Our elite pack then, €2,500. So that gets you 6 months of full access to that live streaming. You're still getting everything else that goes with it. And our trader pack then, that is €5,000. And with that, you get 12 months of full access to our education program. Now, by the end of 12 months, you should be a pretty good trader. And again, once we have that last bit of information from the accreditation body, we will also be able to give you information regarding that official qualification that you will get with your course. So thank you so much for coming along today. I hope you don't mind me testing out our new presentation on you as I was going along. I saw a few things that I said to myself, right? I've got to amend that. So thank you very much for being my guinea pigs on that one. But we will bring back in Echo, who, like I said, is our NextGen Academy ambassador. He has been with us right from the start. Echo, over to you. If you've got testimonial to line up, then we will hear from you next. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Emma. Anytime I listen to you, my enthusiasm and my momentum always go high. That is very, very good. And just like Emma said, this is the first presentation after the big launch in Wales and on our training center. Yes, it is true. I've been from the beginning about 2.5 years ago since I met Paul Chalmers, the MD and the co-founder of the company. And ever since, all have just been focusing on is forex trading. I didn't know anything about it, and I never miss any of the analysis. Now, the opportunity we have here is awesome. Now, I remember on Saturday, whilst we were in the office, one of the team, coaches, the network gurus, or should I say the president, said, "Hi, Echo, I remember one day you telling me something about the academy, and now it makes sense to me. I wish all offices could be like this." And then I said, I got you now. Now, if you listen to Emma's presentation, he said, forex trading is the biggest industry in the world. It is the industry that produces the most millionaires in the world. And also, we are the only 5% of people make millions. And we are one of them. Now, in terms of accreditation, you have only 5% in the whole entire world that are accredited. When it comes to networking companies, we are the only one that is accredited. Now, today, if I look at the list, our American participants are not with us. Obviously, as Emma said, today is a bank holiday in America, and that is the more reason why we are not trading. Now, if you look at it, my ambition as Vice President of Digital Marketing, Ken always says, it's like a franchise. Think about where you are listening from, wherever you are in this world. As a company, we have offices all over the world. Now, the forex trading or crypto credit education is not taught in any of our institutions, let alone the universities. Why? Because we don't have lecturers or people that have accredited certificates to be able to teach that. Now, we have an institution, NextGen Academy, that are accredited, that are giving you the training, that are giving you the franchise, that you have the opportunity. All you got to do is to be accredited, to be trained, and for that matter, you can now go out there and then introduce this awesome education platform to any educational institution that you can think of. So I am very grateful and very happy. I have Ken here with me, the Vice President of Digital Marketing. And Ken, I believe you were in Wales on Saturday. We had a very good time. And if you can share something with your legal background, please.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Echo. I was short notice, but yeah, I'd like to explore a bit more what you said about that. I'm on and on about this franchise model because I do have a franchise experience. I bought a franchise that eventually collapsed because of Google. I was in a publishing franchise. Because the significance for me as a networker mainly is the reason of the academy now makes this business franchisable. Before that, we had head office and we couldn't really see, we couldn't visit the academy, but because it exists now, we can really go out there and say, you are actually buying a franchise now, and you can come to the academy and get trained before you are out there building the business. And now I'm actually preparing my franchise model, manuals, everything now. So I'm really proud. And in fact, I've already tried this and I'll share to everybody. Before that, we approach it with all the daily reward and people excited about that. I turn it around and say, this is a franchise model. I start at the top price, 5,000, 12,000, 1,000, and straight away, they take that. Nobody take the bottom part. So I'm reversing my pricing. I'm selling this as a franchise now. Absolutely brilliant. We had a conversation with Paul in a car, and I said, Ken, absolutely agree with you. This is what I mean by I see this as a business now. This, I know exactly what he's saying because I have a franchise model. I've bought 2 franchises in the past, and I'm enjoying this now. So glad that this academy exists now, and I'm just going out there from now on selling franchises all over the UK and all over the world. Thank you very much indeed for all your work, Emma, and all Phillips, Craig, and Paul, and Martha as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ken. That is Ken Dunstan, the Vice President of Digital Marketing, NextGen Lifestyle. Emma, that has been a very awesome presentation as always. So without keeping the people here for the longer, I would like you to have the last word.
Well, thanks, Echo. Well, we are really excited to have our first training session here. So the training obviously is in the office, so you need to be here in person. That will go ahead on the 13th of December. And then we're going to have a short break, obviously, for Christmas, and then we'll be back on the 10th of January. So if you do, if you have already joined, if you do join, then please email us. And you will be able to be added to the list for those training days. Obviously, we are in Wales. We've got great transport links. We have a direct train into the Bridgend station from London Paddington. But we are, about 10 minutes away from the M4 as well. So a great transport link. So please do try and come along to those if you want to email us. Our email is on our website, it's support@mynextgenacademy.com. So please do email if you are interested in that course. So thanks very much, Echo, and thank you, Ken. And please do make sure that you come along to our next presentation, which is Saturday at 1 p.m. That is the business overview. So you will get a better insight into your daily rewards and the network marketing opportunity that comes along with it. But for me, for now, it's goodbye, and we will see you on the presentation on Saturday. Bye for now. Bye, Echo.
Bye, Ma.
Bye.